If you could please state your name and tell me the city where you live.
My name is Joseph Hamilton, and currently I live in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
And if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I am 37 years old.
What brought you to the Expo today?
I came in to represent the sport of goalball and the organization Turnstone, which has been in the city of Fort Wayne and in Allen County since 1943. Through the support of their organization, October 1st of 2015, I moved to Fort Wayne, Indiana from Sacramento, California to be a part of the first ever resident program for goalball athletes in the United States of America.
Now, can you tell me a little bit about what goalball is?
Absolutely. Goalball is a 3-on-3 volley-style sport for blind and low-vision athletes. Because of the varying degrees of visual impairment, all participants are required to wear a blindfold that blocks out any light, so there is no visual advantage. The ball itself is a blue round ball, similar to a basketball, but with no air inside of it, so it doesn't dribble. It has 3 sleigh bells inside so that it creates an auditory sound. And the court itself is basically the same as a volleyball court, 30 feet wide and 60 feet long. On both ends of the court are nets that stand about 4.5 feet tall, similar to a hockey goal. Each team of 3 is using lines on the floor that are string taped down with like a masking or gorilla tape so that it creates a tactile mark on the floor that you can feel with your hands and feet. We then roll and or bounce the ball back and forth between the 2 teams of 3. So you never actually contact your opponent physically, but you are able to roll or throw the ball upwards of 40 miles an hour and try to get it past their defense into the goal. The game is played for 2 12-minute halves, and the team who has scored the most goals after the 24 minutes is the winner of the game.
Interesting. What got you involved in goalball?
I was first introduced to the sport of goalball at a sports education camp for blind children at Western Michigan University in Kalamazoo, Michigan. The primary goal of the education camp was to teach the students, their parents, and teachers that they did not have to miss out on the physical education experience. And goalball just happened to be one of the sports that was demoed at the education camp. I tried it, and my teachers, because I grew up near Detroit, Michigan, which is about 150 miles from Kalamazoo, my teachers thought it was a great physical and social experience for all of the blind students in the area where I attended school in Livonia, Michigan. So they began offering a weekly goalball event for all of the students to come and to participate.
All right, well, is there anything that you'd like to say on behalf of your own experiences as a person with a disability?
Well, for me, growing up in a sports family with 2 older brothers who played basketball, I can say that the sports experience has given me the confidence, the self-esteem, and the preparation to enter into everyday life as a person with a disability. I feel much more able to problem solve, to enter into teamwork and group dynamic situations, and also to advocate for myself, to try and let the community know when it is I need assistance or when I can manage to solve problems on my own.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
If you would please state your name and tell us where you're from.
My name is Darrell Walker, and I currently live in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
And if you don't mind, how old are you?
I am 34 years old.
Can you tell me a little bit about your affiliation with Turnstone?
My affiliation with Turnstone was the fact that I'm on Team USA Goalball right now, and we've been invited to be out here full time to train as Paralympic athletes for the sport of goalball. Moved out here on October 1st and have been out here since training full time for the sport.
Are there any other activities that you involve yourself in other than goalball in the community?
Yes, I'm actually very interested in trying out different sports like quad rugby, seated volleyball, power soccer, anything like that, just to try to, just try the different variations of sports, but just haven't had the opportunity quite yet.
So in terms of just community inclusion in general, what are some of the positive aspects of goalball that, represented going the extra mile to include people with disabilities?
I mean, for me, goalball has been a sport that's helped me develop a little bit more confidence in myself. Definitely heightened my self-esteem as far as being positive and even somewhat being I guess maybe even like a role model for like other individuals for the game, especially when we have our Wednesday night community goalball. Whenever we teach goalball to the community, Wednesday nights from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., it gives us the opportunity to have people come out and try out a sport that we all love and to try something out brand new for themselves and see if they might want to actually continue doing it on like a recreational standpoint.
So what would you say to people in the community to get them interested in being fans of goalball?
I would definitely just say just come on out to either like a Wednesday night practice or maybe like Monday through Friday whenever we're practicing in the morning, or this coming June, from June 23rd to the 25th, we're actually going to have goalball nationals for both men and women's teams from all over the country. It's the first time it's going to be here in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and at Turnstone. So I just invite anybody and everybody to come, check out a sport that is designed for blind and visually impaired athletes, but it is also a sport that I would say anybody who's able to actually do it can actually play.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
If you would please state your name.
My name is Abel Del Toro.
And where do you currently reside?
I reside in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
And if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I am 20 years old.
Have you had much success at expanding goalball as a sport and, building the player base?
Well, actually, this is a very unique opportunity for Team USA and the sport of goalball. This is the first residency program of its kind. And since we've been here, we've seen nothing like it. And the response that we're getting from the community, college students who come out and participate, it's just all positive. Everything is positive, and we're getting a lot of attraction. And everything's moving smoothly so far.
If someone wanted to attend a game, where would they get that information?
If somebody wanted, they could go on to usaba.org, I believe it is. It's the United States Association of Blind Athletes. So if you contact their Facebook page or website, Turnstone also has a Facebook page as well as Team USA Goalball. So you can visit those sites, and they have all the current events posted and how to become a member of the United States Association of Blind Athletes and get involved.
If you could say one thing to potential players out there, people in the community that want to get involved in this, or just people in general that want to go out and support this as something that is obviously pro-inclusion for people with disabilities, what would you say to them?
I would say that if you have the possibility of, getting into a club or an organization that provides goalball, it's definitely something that you should get into right away. If not goalball, any Paralympic sport, any team sport, or any individual sport, period. Being athletic, gets you into good shape. It puts you in a good mood for the most part. It provides a lot of social opportunities for you, and it is if you are a person with a disability, especially if you're a person with a disability who is new to the Paralympic realm, I would say that the best thing that you could do is make yourself available to try out everything and take into consideration everyone's advice and continue to adapt and change and put yourself in very awkward situations and uncomfortable situations to, expand growth and spatial awareness and all kinds of things that will prepare you for being independent and, conquering those challenges that might, present themselves in the future. So.
Well, fantastic. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.